Hey guys, Movie Junkie for Life here, and a couple of things before I get into it. One, from now on, I'm going to be doing my weekly movie reviews are going to be uploaded on Mondays. The reason for this is, as you guys know, here in Sweet TNT, we usually get movies premiering every Wednesday. So I try to hit the cinemas on Thursday to check out what's new and have it uploaded for you guys by Friday. Thing is, time it's getting a little difficult to be able to get that done and get it edited and ready for upload by Fridays. So from now on, I'm gonna have new weekly reviews for you guys on Mondays. I also apologize if you're getting any background noise. My dad's studio is right next to mine, I should say, right next to my room here. So he's working right now, and that background noise you might be hearing, that will be him. So sorry about that. That being said, guys, let's get into Don't Breathe. Directed and partially written by Fede Alvarez, the same person who brought us the Evil Dead remake, or should I say reimagining. Uh, Don't Breathe is a story of three kids who are struggling to make ends meet, so they decide that they would break into homes, and they take a look at one particular home where this guy is living. They figure it'll be an easy target because he's blind. And there's also rumored that there's a huge amount of cash, I think 300,000 they're told, is in the house. So they decide this is going to be easy pickings. And as everybody probably knows by now, it is far from that simple. Starring Stephen Lang, who most of you recognize from Avatar, and Jane Levy, who was also in Evil Dead, and before that she was sweet and innocent in Suburgatory. So it's really been a blast to see her in horror and thriller films. Don't Breathe, I had such a blast with this movie. First of all, let me say that what Fede Alvarez managed to do here was give us something that felt original. Now, the concept of people breaking into a home and something going awry is not new. Actually, off the top of my head, You're Next is one of those. The Collector is one that is very disturbing, about a home invasion gone wrong. And so it has been done before, but it's never been done quite like this. We have here a story that on his face is very simple, but the way he does it, it comes across so much more than what it appears to be. For instance, these are three kids. They're breaking into the home of a blind man played by Stephen Lang to rob him. The thing is, this guy's ex-military, and there's a lot more to him than just that. Without going into too much, he is a guy who has secrets of his own, and he is willing to kill for those secrets. Fede Alvarez does a wonderful job here of keeping the tension building and building and building as this movie goes along. It never lets up. It just gets worse. And this is not something we've seen in a while. It's been such a long time since I've seen a thriller that just kept me on the edge of my seat from beginning to end. The first and second act of this movie feels flawless to me. The way sound, or the lack of it, is used in this movie, because we're talking about a man who's been blind for some time. So he, of course, his other senses are sharpened. Even his sense of smell comes into play in this movie in a very unique way. And you're sympathizing for these kids because he's like an unstoppable force, but at the same time, I found myself sympathizing with him. Now, I know Fede Alvarez and the other writer involved, I'm sorry, I'll put his name up, I can't remember it right now. They try to write this story in a way. They give you three kids, of which one in particular, Jane Levy, you see where she's trying to make a better life for her sister. I'm not giving away anything here. This is all in the trailer. So she really wants this money because she wants to leave. I think they're in Detroit. She wants to go to California with her sister and make a better life. And you're supposed to sympathize with her more than anybody else. Her boyfriend, his name is Money, okay? The dude's name is Money. How much sympathy you're gonna have for somebody like that? I don't know what to say about that. And the other guy, Alex, he honestly feels like a square peg in a round hole in this movie, in that I don't see a person like this hanging out with these two people. I just don't see it. They do give you the fact that he has a crush on her, but I don't see it. I never really felt it. That being said, because they're breaking into someone's home, and a blind man at that, I really found myself sympathizing with Stephen Lang, and he gave a wonderful performance in this movie, because he's not just a monster in this movie. He's somebody who has a logical reason for the things he's doing, for the secrets he's kept, and as abhorrent and horrible as the things he's doing, there's a part of me that kept sympathizing and siding with this guy all through the movie. You know, I don't know if that has to do with the writing, or that's just how good an actor Stephen Lang is, but I was on board. The visuals are really amazing. This house, it's one house, but it feels huge. It feels like a maze. You can see yourself getting lost in this place. They're locked in. You feel that sense of claustrophobia at times. You feel that sense of loss, because there's this scene, it's in the trailer, where he shuts off all the lights, and instead of going green like night vision green, which would not have made sense because nobody had night vision goggles, this scene is all black and white, and it's just so fantastic the way their pupils look completely dilated, how it would look if you're in pitch blackness. That was one of the most tense scenes in this movie, and there were a lot of those. So this movie is above and beyond one of the best thrillers they have for the year. And I'm so happy to see horror making such a strong comeback. 2016 has been the year of horror, of good horror. I haven't even seen, I think I saw one really bad horror movie this year, and that was The Darkness. For the most, we've had average to great, and I'm really happy about that. If I have anything negative to say about this movie, honestly, it's the final act. The last part of this movie, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's almost like they had multiple endings to choose from, and they didn't want to pick one, so they gave us all. There were many times when this movie could have said cut, and I would have accepted that as the ending, and instead I felt like I got 4 endings. So for me, that kind of watered down the tension and the impact that the ending of this movie could have had. That being said, Don't Breathe is a solid thriller. It's gonna scare the bejesus out of people. There were men in the cinema that we went to that was screaming like women. So that's how awesome this movie is. I highly recommend checking this out in cinemas, guys. This is one of those movies that would be more impactful in a blacked out cinema with a big surround sound system. That's how you enjoy this film. And overall, I'm going to give Don't Breathe a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, guys. I think that's it. Till next time. Bye-bye.